It's just a fanfiction, a story written by me, a writer. This has nothing to do with mentioned ideal BTS members, real life event, behavior or characteristics. Pics, sound, videos which are used in this video are not mine. Credit goes to rightful owners. But the editing and the storyline is mine. Do not copy it. A woman in her late 20s named Kim Wyon entered her home after a tiring day at work. The clock that time read 4 p.m. "I am home," she softly said that aloud while entering the living room. Upon hearing her voice, her 5-year-old daughter named Ari came running towards her along with her husband named Kim Taehyung, who's in his early 30s. "Don't run like this, Ari," urged this girl. Ari came in front of Wyon and motioned her to take her in her arms. "Ari, let me use washroom first, baby, then I will take you in my arms." Ari pouted but agreed nevertheless while clinging to her dad's leg. "She has eaten her lunch couple of hours ago. Also, I gave her an apple. You just need to put her in sleep now for her evening nap." Wyon nodded while glancing at him, who's wearing a white shirt with a navy blue blazer and matching trousers. "Are you going office now?" "Yeah, actually I was waiting for you to come, as now you will be with Ari. I will be leaving for office." "Weren't you working from home today?" "I was, but my secretary told me there's some major technical issues in our upcoming project. I need to be there along with the whole team." Wyon's lips formed a O hearing him. "Don't need to wait for me for dinner. I will come home maybe almost at midnight." "Okay." He then looked down at Ari, who was still clinging to his right leg, and ruffled her hairs. "We'll see you tomorrow morning, Pickle," he said, smiling at her, then left her office, leaving mother-daughter duo alone. During a little past 7 p.m. Ari squinted her eyes and ran her palm over her face. She let out a yawn and sat on her bed. With freshly sleeping, puffy face and eyes, she looked around the room. The word left her mouth after she didn't find her mother in her room. She always said not both than one of her parents after waking up from somewhere. She sat there for a couple of minutes or more, then decided to go to her parents' room to see her mama. She climbed down the bed and with her tiny feet headed towards her desired room. Pushing the unlocked door of her parents' room, Ari entered in the room. Her small eyes roamed all over the room but couldn't find her mother. She pouted and went towards the attached washroom to look for her mother there. As soon as she went nearer the washroom, she saw the washroom door was opened a little. She was about to call her mom, but from the open space, she saw her mother crying. "Mama's crying, but why?" "Mama? Mama?" Wyon tightly wiped her tears, hearing her daughter's calling. "Yes, baby, I'm coming." Wyon splashed water on her face and gargled, then came out while wiping her face with the towel. She looked at her daughter, who was looking at her with doe eyes. She picked her daughter in her arms and kissed her cheeks. "Oh, my baby bear is up already." Ari leaned more towards the crook of her mother's neck. Vine carried her to the bed. She put her on the bed and wiped her face with a towel as it was wet already. "I am bringing milk for you, okay?" Vine pinched her daughter's cheek in affection and then went downstairs. Didn't know how it came to Ari's tiny brain, but she picked Vine's phone, which was on the bed, and unlocked it. She dialed her dad's number, which she memorized for emergency purpose, along with her mom's. In his office room, Taehyung was drowned in the project files. He heard his phone ring once, but was too focused on the file to pick it up. On the second ring, he detached himself from the file and looked at his phone screen, only to find his wife calling. He picked it up with his left hand while still looking at his file. "Vian, I'm a little busy now. I will call." "It's me, Dada, Ari." Taehyung stopped looking at his file as soon as he heard his daughter's voice instead of his wife's. "Ari, what happened, baby?" His grip on the phone tightened as his whole concentration was on the other line of the call. "Are you alright? Are you and Mama alright?" "I'm fine, Dada, but Mama..." "What happened to Mama? Where is she now?" "She is in the cook room, Dada, but I saw her crying after I woke up from the dreamy." "Crying?" He frowned, hearing her. "Yes, Dada. Did she get any wound? Did you see any red on her body, baby?" "But I didn't see any red. After I woke up, I saw her crying in the bathroom." "Crying in the washroom?" With a frown on his lips, Taehyung recalled today's day. It's not even close to her menstruation days for her to become emotional. Then why was she crying? "Is Mama sick, Dada? Is she hurt?" His daughter's almost crying voice brought him back from his thoughts. He realized that time wasn't for him to drown in thoughts. He needed to calm his daughter first. "Oh baby, it's nothing like that. Mama told me before she was missing her dad, your grandpa. That's why she was crying. I forgot about that." "Missing grandpa?" "Yes, Pickle. Don't you cry when I go for business trips for more than a couple of days?" "Yeah, I don't like without Dada. I miss you." "Same. Mama is also missing her Dada. It's been a while, right, since Grandpa visited us?" "Yes. So don't worry, huh? Just give Mama hugs and kisses when she come back to the room, okay?" "Okay. Bye, Dada. Bye, Pickle. Do not worry anymore." Ari cut the call and Taehyung let out a defeated sigh. Right now he couldn't go to home, nor did he can call Vian later, as there's too much project work for him to finish. "We'll have to talk to Vian tomorrow about this matter." He again focused on his file with the intention to complete the work faster and with the thought, "At least I was able to cease Ari's worry as a father." After talking to her father, Ari was feeling at ease. She put the phone back on the bed, and after a few minutes her mom came in the room with her milk. "Here Here, baby, your milk. You need to finish this all, she said sternly while extending the glass. In reply, Ari just stand on the bed and hugged her mom, who was standing near the edge of the bed. What happened, baby? Being startled by the sudden hug, she asked Ari while patting her head. I love you, Mama. Oh, I love you too, my baby. But still, you have to drink the whole milk. Ari broke the hug and looked at Vine with a pout. Okay. Smiling at her tactics, Vine gave her the glass. Ari started to drink the milk whilst Vine ruffled her daughter's hair, saying, My good girl. Few hours later. Being extremely tired due to work, Taehyung put the home keys in the door lock of his house entrance door. The clock read it's almost 12 a.m. He sighed in frustration, thinking his wife must be fallen asleep and he wouldn't be able to talk to her regarding Ari's phone call and her crying. Taehyung entered the house and took off his shoes after locking the door. You came very late today. He looked at the source of the voice and found his wife coming towards him while holding a glass of water for him. You must be thirsty. Here, drink this. He nodded his head and took the glass from her. You were up till now? He asked, a little surprised, seeing her awake that time. Couldn't be able to sleep today. Have you eaten your dinner? I was feeling full today. So, but you come, I will serve your dinner now. Removing the stray ends of her front hairs from the forehead, she started to go towards the kitchen while saying those words. Why? Sit with me for a while. She halted and looked at him. I will sit with you while you dine, Taehyung. He shook his head a little. Not like that, Vine. I want to talk to you. Come, sit with me. He dragged her towards the sofa and made her sit on it. He also sat beside her while facing her. After he put the glass and his office bag on the center table. What happened, Taehyung? Today around 7 in the evening, Ari called me. Ari called you. She knitted her eyebrows together as she was clueless. She didn't even tell me anything. I also didn't check my call history today. Aish, this girl is getting naughty day by... It's not her naughtiness, Vine. She called because she saw you crying in the washroom and got worried. Vine got frozen hearing him. Saw me crying. Her tone was low whereas he nodded in response. She got so worried thinking you were hurt. My little baby. That's why she was too clingy today. She felt devastated knowing her little child was so much worried that she called her dad on her own. I should have been careful. The washroom door must have been open. I told her you were missing your dad, that's why crying. She believed it too. Thank God. But what happened, Vine? Why were you crying? She looked away from him a little. He took her hands in his and told her in a gentle voice, You know, right? You can share with me anything. I know. But you must be tired now. Let's talk tomorrow. Ravish, tell me your thoughts. Taehyung, actually today was very hectic at hospital. A lot of patients came. I was at ER. He was intently hearing her words. 6 babies came around the age of 4 to 6 months. 2 were just mild figure which didn't even need medical attention as that happened due to vaccines. But others Taehyung, they came in severe condition. Their lungs were so filled with mucus that they weren't able to breathe on their own. They were crying, but their parents, mothers, were just trying to stop their crying by giving them milk. Some were so clueless that why the baby was so much crying even after she changed her diaper many times, even fed her baby. Like how much pathetic they can be, Taehyung? How much? When the last baby entered the doctor's room, the doctor was so furious after examining him. His parents brought him to the ER on the last stage of pneumonia. His lungs were so filled that he wasn't even able to breathe properly. But you know what was the couple's reason behind bringing him? That he was refusing to drink his mother's milk. How careless people can be, Taehyung. That boy didn't even survive 1 hour in the hospital. He passed away. Her eyes again became glossy, remembering the little boy's face. Her tears dropped from her eyes and he embraced her tightly. Understanding her state, she also clutched onto him. I know this kind of things shouldn't bother me this much as I am working as a nurse for years and have seen a lot of like this. But Taehyung, today it was too much. The others' babies are still in the ventilator. Don't know if they would survive or not. How come those parents be this much careless with their small babies? I don't know why, and if it's other disease, we can still understand that it somehow happened to the small babies. But pneumonia, how come these parents didn't notice it sooner that their small child is having cold? When I put Ari to sleep, I sat there with her for some time and seeing her peacefully sleeping reminded me of the baby's faces. I just couldn't control myself, I guess. His eyes also became glossy hearing her words. I can totally understand you. No matter how much time you are working at hospital, when babies passed away or you see your loved ones on the place of the patients, you are bound to get emotional. After all, you hospital employees are also human, full of emotions. This kind of breakdown is needed for you to let go of those memories. So let it out, Vian, let it out. If they weren't ready and can't take care of their baby, then why to have them? Why to give those little souls so much pain and sufferings? Don't know. Maybe they were too much engulfed in the pleasure that they didn't even think if they really are capable of taking care of the little souls or not. Or maybe they are so influenced by seeing others' pregnancy journeys that they tend to forget bringing a baby into this world is not just a few minutes or 9 months matter. It's a lifetime responsibility of another life. According to me, they are much more odds than the people who use pro-choice as just a birth control. They don't end the life at once. They made the little souls suffer badly. Maybe. He continued to hug her tightly while patting her back, comforting her when she needed an emotional support from her husband.